I still don't know why I stopped that night. I tell myself it was the rain. The empty road. The way he stood there, not waving, not shouting, just waiting. But deep down, I know the truth. Somewhere on that dark road, something recognized me. And when I opened my car door, I invited it inside that I was driving back from a late shift, just after midnight. The kind of shift that drains you so badly you don't even remember driving home. I work security at a warehouse outside a small town in northern England, a place so quiet that even Google Maps struggles to remember it exists. The rain had started suddenly, hammering against the windscreen, blurring the narrow country road ahead. No streetlights. No houses. Just endless trees and hedges closing in on both sides. Locals avoid that road at night. Not because it's dangerous, but because nothing ever happens there. No cars. No people. No sound except your own engine. That night, I was the only one on it. Or so I thought. About 10 minutes in, my headlights caught something unusual. At first, I thought it was a signpost. Then an animal. But as I got closer, my stomach tightened. A man stood on the side of the road. Not walking. Not hitchhiking. Just standing there, in the rain. He wore a dark hooded coat, soaked through, head slightly lowered. I couldn't see his face. I slowed down instinctively, my foot easing off the accelerator. Don't stop, my mind said. This is how horror stories start. I passed him. And then I checked my rearview mirror. He hadn't turned to watch me leave. He was still facing the road. Still waiting. That's when guilt crept in. What kind of person leaves someone stranded in the middle of nowhere, in freezing rain, after midnight? I drove another 50 meters. Then I stopped and I reversed slowly until I was level with him. I cracked the window an inch. "All right, mate?" I asked. "You okay?" He lifted his head. My heart skipped. His face looked wrong. Not injured. Not scary. Just blank. Pale. Empty. Like someone wearing a face they hadn't used in a long time. "My car broke down," he said. His voice was calm. Too calm. "There's no signal out here," he added, as if he already knew what I was thinking. I hesitated. "Where you headed?" I asked. He paused. Then said, "Into town." That should have been enough. It wasn't. Against every instinct I had, I unlocked the door. The moment he got in, the temperature dropped. I don't mean emotionally. I mean physically. The windows fogged up almost instantly. "Thanks," he said softly. I drove. For the first few minutes, neither of us spoke. The rain grew heavier. The road narrower. I tried to make conversation. "Bit of a night for it," I said. No response. I glanced at him. He was staring straight ahead, hands folded neatly in his lap, not dripping water like he should have been. That's when I noticed something strange. The radio had gone silent. Not static. Not broken. Just off. I reached to turn it back on. It flickered. Then died again. "You all right back there?" I asked. Slowly, he turned his head toward me. Too slowly. "Yes," he said. And smiled. After a while, he spoke again. "You drive this road often?" "Yeah," I replied. "Most nights." He nodded, like he was memorizing that. "How long have you lived in town?" he asked. "Couple of years." Another pause. "And before that?" Something about his questions made my skin crawl. "Why do you ask?" I said. He tilted his head slightly. "Just curious," he replied. I caught my reflection in the rearview mirror, and froze. His eyes. They weren't reflecting light properly. They looked dull. Flat. Like glass eyes. I told myself it was the rain. The darkness. My imagination. But my hands tightened on the steering wheel. We were about 5 minutes from town when he said my name. Not loudly. Not aggressively. Just casually. Thanks for stopping, Adam. My heart slammed into my ribs. I don't remember telling you my name, I said. He smiled again. Wider this time. You didn't, he agreed. The car stalled. The engine died without warning. The headlights flickered, then shut off completely. We were plunged into darkness. Except for one thing. His eyes. They were reflecting light now that I tried the ignition. Nothing. Rain battered the roof. My breath came fast and shallow. How do you know my name? I demanded. He leaned closer. I've been waiting a long time, he said. For someone like you. Get out of the car, I said. His smile faded. You already let me in. That's when I realized. The locks weren't responding. I reached for my phone. No signal. No power. Dead. He began to speak again, and his voice changed. Layered. Echoing. You see, Adam, people like you don't ask enough questions. He told me things. Things no stranger should know. About my job. My flat. The nights I drove home half asleep. The times I thought about taking different roads, but never did. I walk this road every night, he said. Most people don't see me. I swallowed. What are you? I whispered. He looked at me with something close to pity. I was you, he said. Once. The rain stopped. Suddenly. Completely, the engine roared back to life on its own. The headlights snapped on. We were at the edge of town now. Streetlights glowing ahead. He leaned back into his seat. You'll stop again, he said. Won't you? I shook my head. No, I whispered. He smiled sadly. That's what I said too. The passenger door opened by itself. He stepped out. Before closing the door, he leaned in one last time. Next time, he said softly. Don't stop. The door slammed shut. He was gone. That I drove home shaking. Didn't sleep. Didn't tell anyone. The next day, I checked local news. There was an article. A man had gone missing on that road years ago. Late shift. Same job as me. Same name. Adam. They never found his body. That I still drive that road. Every night. And sometimes. When it rains. I see someone standing there. Waiting. And I don't stop. Because I know now. If I do. I won't be.